How's it going, everybody, and welcome to a different type of video. So, you've seen me react to the first 15 Let's Plays I've ever done, or at least the first episodes of the first 15 Let's Plays I've ever done. Anyway, so I've been, in my spare time, doing a lot of tier list on tiermaker.com, and I figured, you know what? Why don't I ask my community to rank my Let's Plays, and then rank them myself? So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So I'm probably going to end up changing the name of these tiers, but basically my best ones, my good ones, my average ones, my garbage ones, and ones that I probably should just remake. That's basically my tiers for today, and I should probably get this started by knocking out the remake and garbage ones. So I think I would probably put Mario 64 in remake, now that the All-Stars version on the Switch came out. I'm still not the biggest fan of Mario 64, but those videos were very bad, so I probably would remake them. Well, if that's the criteria I'm going with, all of my Let's Plays should be redone. I'm just kidding. Definitely want to remake Super Princess Peach one day. It's pretty much the only one I actually had put in my planning notes to redo someday after Captain Toad. So that's pretty much it for that. What else would I remake? I probably would remake Mega Man, honestly, and Portal as well, because both of these were very early on, so I probably would put them in remake. I don't know, should remake be above garbage? Because technically, like, they're kind of bad since I would want to remake them, but I don't really know. Let's see, anything else I would probably put in remake? Actually, yes, I would put Leaf Green in remake, because I didn't really like how Leaf Green turned out compared to the other Pokemon Let's Plays I've done, especially now, since, you know, I've been doing this. Leaf Green in particular will be 8 years old this year, so, in terms of the Let's Play, so yeah, I think I would remake Leaf Green, but that's what Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is for. Way down the road. Anyway, let's see. I don't think I'd put... Actually, no, I would put Kirby Triple Deluxe in remake as well, because it was pretty... I mean, it was pretty okay for the time, and I wouldn't say it was garbage, but I would like to remake it. I don't know. I think I might actually... No, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to put it in remake. I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon, because there's a couple other Kirby games that I would like to cover. But, yeah. I think of maybe someday, when I stop counting, lose count of all these things, maybe I'll just end up remaking a bunch of my older stuff every, like, 10 years or so after they originally premiered. As long as I'm still making videos. I don't really know when I'm going to quit. A Link to the Past, I don't think I'd put in remake, because I technically did remake it with the co-op on the game channel. I probably would remake the Box Boy one, the original Box Boy, just because I know a lot more things about the series now, compared to when I started playing the series, so I'd probably put it there. And I think that's enough for the remake one. So I guess we'll start with A Link to the Past. Nowadays, I'd probably consider it garbage, so I think I'm gonna stick to garbage for this one. Actually, no, for remake, I would actually probably want to remake 3D Land more than Super Princess Peach. 3D Land is one of my favorite 3DS titles, and I completely butchered, and A Link Between Worlds, actually. These two are my favorite, some of my favorite 3DS titles, and back then, I mean, they were passable at the time back then, but I probably would like to remake them. Okay, I'm not going to put anything in remake anymore just because it'd be too ridiculous to have more than 10 in remake. In fact, 9. 9 are in remake. Oh god. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. I guess I'll go with the ones I don't really consider to be my greatest, so... Snipperclips, I think, was pretty bad. It was the first Switch game I Let's Played, and it hasn't technically finished yet, because there's still some multiplayer stuff to do. I could do what I've done lately in, like, Kirby, to be specific, Kirby's Epic Yarn, and just play as 2 players myself, but it's not really fun that way, so I think I'll stick to garbage for Snipperclips. I don't really like how my Alpha Sapphire Let's Play has turned out as it's gone on. It was not really that great. I think they're better than Snipperclips though, so I'm gonna move them up. I didn't really like how Alpha Sapphire ended up turning out. I like the Hoenn region, don't get me wrong, but I probably should have just Let's Played Emerald. Like, I was on the high of Pokemon at the time, because I was one of those people that didn't mind Pokemon X and Y, at least at the time, and I still really don't mind it now, but man, Game Freak really dropped the ball with Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. They're great looking games, but they're not great remakes in the grand scheme of things, so I think I'd put it in garbage. Let's see. I'd probably put Limbo in garbage as well, but after Alpha Sapphire, this is a re-Let's Play of Limbo, back when I actually did kind of a lot of re-Let's Plays at the time. I know a lot more about the series now and the developers of the games, but yeah, I still don't like how Limbo turned out, so yeah, I'd probably just put it there. Actually, worse than Snipperclips is Nintendo Land, because Nintendo Land is on basically indefinite hiatus, because again, recording multiplayer isn't necessarily the greatest thing. So, yeah, I'd probably put Nintendo Land in garbage below Snipperclips. That's how bad I think Nintendo Land turned out. At the time, it was pretty great, but I think I would probably put... I probably would put Sticker Star in garbage. I like Sticker Star a lot, and it's kind of a similar boat to 3D Land and A Link Between Worlds. I probably should remake them eventually, but, like, just in general, I think my knowledge of Paper Mario at the time of recording the series wasn't necessarily the best, and it could have been better, so I don't think I'd remake it. I'd honestly probably rather play Color Splash or Origami King, or even the previous titles, but since I'm kind of a fan of the newer Marios, Paper Marios, more than the old ones, don't hurt me, but I'd probably put this in garbage instead of remaking it, because at least with 3D Land and A Link Between Worlds, I actually, like, I idolize those games. I like Sticker Star, but it's just not, like, you know, top tier 3DS. It's basically, it's a so bad it's good type game, and it's a guilty pleasure, but yeah, I'd probably stick it at the top of garbage. I would probably put the first Splatoon there as well. It's either very top garbage or very last of average. You know what? I think I'll put it average, because I think Yoshi's Island wasn't really great, so I think I'll put Yoshi's Island at the top of garbage. I was debating whether or not to have one of or both of these in average or garbage. I think I'll put Yoshi's Island in garbage. There's a reason why I haven't done another Yoshi game yet, because I kind of hate how Yoshi's Island has turned out as time has gone on, and I know you're your own worst critic, and at the time it was pretty acceptable, but nowadays with, I guess, my new standards of editing and audio mixing, it's not really that great. So I think I'll put Yoshi's Island at the top of garbage and Splatoon 1 in the bottom of average. Let's see. New Super Mario Bros. I guess I would put in the bottom of average as well, just because it's a Mario game, like a linear Mario game, so there's not really much spice you can do with that anyway, so I think I'd just put it in average. Box Boy I think is also pretty average now as well. I could have done a little bit better with it. At the time it was pretty good, but now compared to like other ones, I don't think it's all too great. Same with the Pokemon White and Pokemon White 2 LPs. I think White 2 was better than White, which is funny considering I like Black and White better than Black 2 White 2, but I think these two are pretty average. They were on the timeline of the point where I was starting to get better, but still not good enough compared to my standards back then to right now. So I think I'd put them both in average, if I gotta be honest. I do think they were better than Heart Gold, though. Now, I probably put Heart Gold after Box Boy. Heart Gold was fine at the time, but again, my standards now are I play 2 versions instead of the 1, because obviously it makes more sense to play 2 versions. But yeah, I don't think Heart Gold was really as good as it should have been. Okay. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about Heart Gold. At the time, I liked it, and if you've watched all of my React to First Episode videos, you've seen that some of these that I'm ranking pretty low, I say at the time they were pretty good, but now they really aren't when comparing them to newer stuff I've done. But that's the whole point. Growing as a content creator is pretty much the goal with everything you do. Okay, so Pokemon X and Y, I would probably put in lower good, maybe top average. I don't know. I think they turned out really well, though, so I think I will put them in good, X and Y in good. I'm debating whether or not to put... No, I shouldn't debate it. I'm going to put Donkey Kong Country Trilogy in the top of average, because the Trilogy format is a bit weird, and I probably would never do this again, which is why I've never really done this again for anything. So yeah, Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, it was okay. I still need to get around to Donkey Kong Country Returns. So yeah, it's kind of in a similar situation to Yoshi's Island, because like it's really the only games from the series I've played, and this was also a remake as well. Because I played the first 3 already, so that's why I did it Trilogy format when I redid them. Yeah, I think they were pretty average Let's Plays. I wouldn't say they were below these, because I do think Donkey Kong Country Trilogy was better than all of these right here, so that's probably how I would leave it. I think Pokemon Platinum's above X and Y, because I do like Platinum. It's the only 3rd version I've ever done. Probably should have done Yellow instead of Leaf Green. Probably should have done Crystal instead of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Definitely should have done Emerald instead of Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So it ended up being the only 3rd version I've played. And I think it turned out really well. I really do. Let's see. Inside, I'd probably put below Platinum, actually, just because Inside was kind of last minute. I did have plans to do it, but not as soon as I did end up doing it. So, yeah, it kind of was weird doing it, especially because I recorded it basically all in one day. I had no choice, really, but still, it could have turned out a little bit better. Definitely better than Limbo, though, by far, so I probably would put it that way. I don't really know where to rank Pepsi Man, because it's a Let's Play that isn't complete yet, but I think if I were to do it, I probably would put it average, maybe right here. I probably would put Pepsi Man here, because it's Pepsi Man. Everybody loves Pepsi Man. I wouldn't want to put it in top tier, because it's not done yet. Maybe in a couple years when Pepsi Man's finally over, since it's uploaded on April Fool's Day. Maybe I can put it in top tier after that, but for now, I think I'll stick it in average. Bye Bye Box Boy, I think was better than Platinum. Yeah, I think I'd consider it better than Platinum. I love the Box Boy games. I wish I would have waited a little bit longer to do the Let's Plays for them, but hey, it just happened, so I guess that's all I can really say. It's kind of hard to rank the Splatoon 2 LPs, because I do like Octo Expansion better. I think I would put Octo Expansion in top tier, though. I don't know if I'd put Splatoon 2 in top tier. Regular Splatoon 2. I think it might be the top of good tier. I think it might be top of good. No, I liked that. Animal Crossing, for the time, Animal Crossing New Leaf was pretty great. Obviously, I wish it had a little bit more audience interaction, which is what the whole point of the series was supposed to be. For that reason, I probably would put it on the bottom of good tier instead of X and Y, just because, yeah, it could have been better. It was a good series, but it could have been better. so I'll put it there. Pokemon Sun and Moon, I think it's my best Let's Play I've ever done by far, so I'm gonna put it top tier. It's my #1 Let's Play personally, so yeah, I'm just gonna put that in top tier. Kirby's Epic Yarn I think turned out really well, probably not as good as Octo Expansion, so I think I'll put it there. Minish Cap I think is my best Zelda Let's Play. I probably would put that above Epic Yarn as well. I'm trying to fire through this because I don't really want to spend 30 minutes ranking my own Let's Plays. It's already very condescending and pompous as it is, so I think I'll just stick to trying to get this to be about 20 minutes. Bye Bye Box Boy, I mean not Bye Bye Box Boy, Box Boy and Box Girl. You know what, I think I probably would put it above Splatoon 2 at the very least, because I think it is my best Box Boy Let's Play, so I'll definitely go with that. I really liked how it turned out. I hope there are more Box Boy games. For those who don't know why I'm saying that, please go check out the finale to that Let's Play, because there's like a theory in that video that pretty much explains my reasoning for saying that. Anyway, let's see, Planet Robobot I actually liked very well. I think I would put it below Epic Yarn, though, because the gap between them was like 3-4 years, just like Planet Robobot and Triple Deluxe. So my style has improved in that time. Actually, no, like 2 years, right? Planet Robobot was 2018, I think? Oh, it's still been a while since I've done a Kirby game, so yeah, I think my style improved a little better, but I do like Planet Robobot. Oh, actually, I might have to put it in... I do think these two are better than it. I might have to put Planet Robobot in good tier. I think I am going to put it in good tier, because it is a good Let's Play, but I don't think it's top tier. My instinct was to keep it in top tier, but comparing it to these... No, I think Planet Robobot is superior to those. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I do like this Let's Play. I like Captain Toad. I think I'd put it above Box Boy and Box Girl. I'm really glad I finally re-Let's Played Captain Toad, because I've been waiting and waiting to do it, and then I went back and forth of whether to do it in 2020, 2021, or 2022, but when I finally did it last year, it turned out pretty well. Luigi's Mansion. I liked the editing I did, and it sucks because I did a lot of good editing in 3D Land that kind of ended up going to waste, considering my style at the time. It's very hard, because I really would like to put it in top tier, below Splatoon 2. But I think it's upper good tier. I think it's kind of in the same vein as Planet Robobot, where it's like really, really, really close to being probably my best work yet, but the other stuff above it that I have personally, I think outshine it. So that is basically my tier list. I have Sun and Moon, Octo Expansion, the Minish Cap, Epic Yarn, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Box Boy plus Box Girl, and Splatoon 2 in my top tier or S rank or whatever you would prefer to call this yourself. I think Luigi's Mansion, Planet Robobot, Bye Bye Box Boy, Pokemon Platinum, Inside, Pokemon X and Y, and Animal Crossing New Leaf are very, very good. For average, I have Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, Pokemon White 2 and Pokemon White, Pepsi Man, Box Boy, Pokemon Heart Gold, New Super Mario Bros., and the first Splatoon. For garbage, I have Yoshi's Island, Paper Mario Sticker Star, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Limbo, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Snipperclips, Plus, and Nintendo Land. And for stuff I would probably end up remaking down the road, Super Mario 3D Land, A Link Between Worlds, Super Princess Peach, Box Boy, Triple Deluxe, Mega Man, Portal, Super Mario 64, and Pokemon Leaf Green. Actually, I'd probably put Leaf Green above that. Actually, I don't think I'll ever remake the first Portal or Mega Man, so I think I'd probably... Pretty much everything after Leaf Green I probably would never remake. Maybe, I shouldn't say that, but that is basically my entire tier list for all 38 of my officially released Let's Plays. So I guess I'll say thank you for watching this portion of the video, because I need to go over your rankings for my Let's Plays. And now let's take a look at some community rankings of my Let's Plays. So Pancake Armorman submitted this tier list for my Let's Plays. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty fair list. If I were to make any changes, I would put Limbo, A Link Between Worlds, Sticker Star, and the Pokemon White and White 2 down. But overall, fairly accurate. I also probably would move Pepsi Man down, because as much as we love memeing on the game channel about Pepsi Man, I don't really think it's the best Let's Play yet. Could be after all said and done, but for now, I don't think it's S tier. In the A tier, he put Planet Robobot, Sun and Moon, which I'm surprised isn't higher. Inside, the original Splatoon, which I thought would be lower, the Minish Cap, Epic Yarn, Luigi's Mansion, Captain Toad, Portal, Triple Deluxe, 3D Land, and X and Y. This tier list is I guess the weirder one to me than S tier, because a lot of these are things that I would agree with or think they're higher or lower. But it's a fairly fair list. Remember, all of these are objective. My opinion's my opinion on what work I've done is the best, and the community is obviously going to have different rankings compared to situations at the time in which they watched the videos, so yeah, all of these are objective anyway. B tier is Alpha Sapphire, Platinum, Yoshi's Island, New Super Mario Bros., and the Donkey Kong Country Trilogy. Nice and simple. The one I really agree with, though, is your C tier, which is garbage, which would be Nintendo Land and Snipperclips. If there's anything I agree with, it's this specifically, because, man, those Let's Plays are kind of bad. And then for the remake tier for D, as you put it, is Super Princess Peach, Mario 64, A Link to the Past, Mega Man, Leaf Green, and Heart Gold. I probably would bump up Heart Gold to the B tier on your list. Pretty much the D tier and C tier are, I extremely agree with. So yeah, that is Pancake's tier list. Overall, very fair. Couple surprises, but nothing too out of the ordinary, considering how well I know Pancake now. So yeah, I understand his tier list. And now we move on to my good friend Later Gator to Use tier list. So, wow, that was such a voice crack, holy. Anyway, one LP to rule them all, of course, Pepsi Man being super top tier. Again, I don't really consider it my best, at least not right now, maybe in the future. His tier list labels are a bit different, so under Epic Awesomeness, which would be the equivalent of good tier, are Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Epic Yarn, Octo Expansion, The Minish Cap, Splatoon 2, Planet Robobot, Sticker Star, which is surprising considering how much you don't like that game, Limbo, which I completely understand. That's basically the first thing you've ever watched. I did. Well, not the Let's Play, the original one. And A Link Between Worlds, which is a little surprising also, but Sticker Star is really the sore thumb out of this, I think, because you don't really like that game. So, and my Let's Play wasn't the greatest, so that's weird. And also, you haven't watched it in a while, which goes along with your bottom tier. But anyway, that's a little bit further on into the your tier list. Under Pretty Fun tier, you put Luigi's Mansion, all of the Box Boy games, New Super Mario Bros., Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, 3D Land, and Triple Deluxe. I'd say this is okay. The only thing I'd bump up are these these two Box Boy games, I guess. This one's fine where it is, and the other one, I guess, can stay there too. And 3D Land, and Triple Deluxe, I probably would bump them down. Anyway, I like how you kept good tier as the name of this next one, which I guess means that, is that top tier? That's pretty fun. So, wait, good, great. So would this be perfect and that would be great? I guess. Anyway, in your good tier, you put Inside, Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon White 2, Snipperclips, and Nintendo Land, which, okay. The original Splatoon, and Pokemon Platinum, which I thought would have been higher, especially compared to some of these in the pretty fun tier, but okay. Overall, I'd say this tier was fairly okay, except for these two. These are pretty bad. Been a while, so I don't remember much. Is your last tier, which would equivalent to remake tier, but you didn't put remake. You said you just haven't watched them in a while. Is Yoshi's Island, Alpha Sapphire, Heart Gold, Portal, Super Princess Peach, A Link to the Past, Pokemon White, Super Mario 64, Mega Man, and Leaf Green. This one is a fairly accurate list, I think, compared to all the other ones. Maybe bump up Heart Gold 1 and Pokemon White 1 or 2 tiers, but your been a while tier, or remake tier, I guess, under my criteria, is fairly accurate to my own feelings, so that's not bad. Your tier list overall was pretty great as well. Nice and fair, some actually a little bit more surprising than what Pancake put, but yeah, fair. All of this is objective. It's your opinions, and I have my own as well, and that's the whole fun of making these tier lists, because you can pretty much say whatever you want. Those are all the community submissions I got before recording this video. If you would like to make your own tier list of my Let's Plays after this video is published, please go to the link in my description to click on the link to the tier list maker, and then tweet your list at me at TheJamesRolls on Twitter. Until then though, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.